and then password. When you enter the username and password, it will take about 5 to 10 seconds. And after 5 to 10 seconds, you will get this page. Okay. So for me, it didn't ask me any username and password. Why means I have already logged in here. It's ready here. So that is why it didn't ask anything for me. So click login. There you go. Perfect. Okay. So now what you're seeing on your screen here is, so we have machines here, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 machines here. Okay. So I will click here. There's a small triangle icon over here. Everybody, please concentrate on my screen. There is a small icon over here. When you click that, it will show you the packs. Okay, so we have how many packs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 packs here. So most of you would have solved the first 3 packs. Okay, and some of you are completely new to this Codazy platform, and then you have to start from the very first package. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so you can see the last pack is the Milky Way. Okay, so that pack will not be opened or released now. It will be opened or released on the final day, the final challenge day. Okay, so as of now, you will be able to do the activity, still sketch it or else scan it on. Crystal creator, can it down, and then sketch it. Okay, so let's get started. Now I'm going to show how to solve mission number 1. Okay, when you click mission number 1, it will take about hardly 15 to 20 seconds for it to load. So you have to wait patiently for the program to load. Please don't try anything on your computer until I tell you to do so. Yeah, so now the platform is 84% loaded up, 96, 99, and 100. Here we go. Now we are good to go. Okay, so now what you're seeing on my screen is the Coder Z platform, which is ready to be coded. So we have a small pop-up or a hint saying that writing code is as easy as snapping blocks together. So there are hints here. So what you have to do is click next, and then the software itself will guide you like how to program and then how to run the program. Okay, so what they are saying here is this drive block is not connected and will not be executed. That's why it is grayed out. So it's in gray color. So what you have to do is click then. Okay, first click next, and then to fix it, click and hold the gray and then drag it and snap to the program start. So click and hold and then drag it to here. That's it. So we have connected it, and then to run the program, we have to click here. 3, 2, 1, go. So on the right hand side, there is a small robot who's performing the actions. Yes, exactly. So I hope you would have guessed now like what's happening here. So on the left hand side, we are going to program. We are going to give the commands. We are going to give the instructions. On the right hand side, we can see the environment, the robot and the environment. So on the left hand side, if you program, on the right hand side, the robot will execute the program. Okay. So now, if you finish the first activity, so it will directly asking you to go for the next one. Next activity, turn right. There you go. So now we are in the second activity, second mission. Okay. So right now the robot here is like it's like facing forward, straight. It has to take a right turn and then go to the finish area. The finish area is over there, okay, where the blue arrow is marked up. Okay, so they have already given the blocks over here. So we have to take the right block, first turn right, and then drive forward. That's it. When you click the play button, the robot here will execute the program. There you go. So now we have finished two missions. Okay. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and then I'm going to ask you all to try on your computers. Okay. So I'll give you 3 minutes. So I want you to try it on your computer. Your time starts now. You have 2 more minutes. Okay. 1 more minute. Yeah, I can clearly see. So some of you are old participants and you have already finished some of the package, and very soon the other packages will be released. So you have to cross check the software like off and off. Okay, so most probably like within 2 days, like your packs will be opened, and then you can do the rest of the missions. If you're not able to log in into Coder-Z, what you have to do is you have to ask your teacher's help or else your coach's help. Okay, so only then, like they are the ones who knows your id, you who knows your username, who knows your password. Okay, only they can help you with it because they are the one who created ids and password for you. Okay, so if you have any trouble in logging in Code-Z, you have to ask your teachers or else coaches. There we go. Now let me share my screen and then let's move on to the next activity. I'm going to click next. Yes, in this mission, we have to drive a specific distance, otherwise we might fall off the cliff. So click next, and then so here the hint says to expand the drive block, add a distance parameter. So we have three already over here. Click the blue wheel icon and select the distance, drag the number block from the menu and snap it to the distance parameter. Type in the distance to drive. Okay, so now I'm going to click next. So I'm going to click I know what to code. Okay, so our robot is over here, so we have to go forward and then take left and then go forward. Okay, so I'm going to take this block, drop it here, turn left and then drive forward. Okay, let's see how it works. Turn right when going forward. There you go. So we have successfully finished all the three missions. So let's go and see like how many missions are left out. Okay, I'm going to skip this as of now. So I'm going to click Learning Center here. And then here it says, so I have finished 3 missions here. So out of 7 missions, I have finished 3. So my name is Jasper T Atlab. Okay. So this is my username. Now I'm going to click scoreboard and then check where I'm going to start. So I'm going to scroll down. The page is getting loaded up. Yeah, there you go. So I'm gonna keep scrolling down until I find my name. So I can easily find my name. How is like uh, others' name, other participants, your friend's name will not be shown. Okay, so it's saying like only the first letter is shown, other letters are not shown here. And I stand here at 119. This is my position as of now. So my score is 300 and then 3 and then the number of attempts made is 1. Okay, so you have to be careful with the machines. If you want to stand here in the first position, so you have to do the maximum score over here and then the completed missions and then average attempts. Okay, so the number of attempts here is 3.1. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what are the attempts. So let me click Learning Center and then click mission number 4. Yeah, so in this mission the robot is facing the wrong way. We have to turn around. Click next. So we have already have this turn block, maybe we can use it. Here's an idea, duplicate it. Click next. To duplicate the block, right click the existing block, select duplicate, drag the new block and snap it to the place. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click here, duplicate here, and then add here, and then go forward for distance 3, then drive forward. So what is the program here? Turn right, turn right. So the robot will do about turn, and then it will drive forward for distance 3. I think the distance to reach this place is not 3. So as of now, I'm going to give 1. And then instead of drawing forward, I'm gonna remove it, click movement, then I'm going to add turn left and then drive forward. Let's see how it works. There we go. So my program is wrong. So as you can see, the robot fall. The robot fell off on the cliff. So what I have to do here is reset simulation. So if I click reset simulation, just see what happens. So I'm going to click stop the program right now, and then I'm going to click reset simulation. So we have the robot back on its place. So now what happens here is here the attempts is being counted. Okay, so just because I made a mistake and then I have resetted this entire environment, the attempts is being counted. Okay, so the number of mistakes you do and then the number of attempts you do is being counted by the software itself. So all these things will be counted and then given you as a score on the scoreboard. Okay, so if you do want to be standing in the first of the scoreboard, what you have to do is you have to do the task in the very first time. Okay, so you have to try and then take time and then try to finish off this task without resetting the environment. Okay, so now I'm going to finish off this mission correctly. So instead of distance 1, I'm going to give 3 and then I'm going to click run the simulation. Let's see what happens now. There you go. Perfect. So we have finished off this mission. So now I'm going to click next activity. So this platform is self-explanatory. Okay. So the software itself is giving you hints, and then what you should do, what is the next step, like that. So I hope there is no need of someone else to guide you. So all you have to do is to have this platform ready. Okay, I'm going to click next, and then click next. I'm going to avoid that, and now I'm going to show you what is this. And then I'm going to scroll right away, and then I'm going to show you the icon which is over here. Okay, so there's an icon over here, plus, right? So I'm going to click that, and then I'm going to see what is this all about. Okay, so let's move around. Let's see, where is our robot first of all. Yeah, our robot is over here in this position, and then the finishing point is over here. Okay, so let's click the first icon over here. It shows distance, so I'm going to click that, and then the environment has turned into the top view. So I'm going to click here, and then click here. Yes, so it shows the distance from here to here is 11.5 or 11.6. Okay, so it clearly depends upon where you click in the environment. Okay, so if you click in the right position, it will give you the right data. Okay, so the first icon is all about the distance. Now let's see what is this about. So the second icon is all about angle. So click that icon, and then click here, and then click here. So it gives you the turning angle. So how much you want to turn left, how much degree is that, like whether you have to take a right turn or else a left turn. So these angles will be helpful here to enter into the programming. Okay, so what you have to do is check this angle over here, and then enter the data here on the left hand side in the program. Okay, so by doing that, you can reduce the number of attempts. Okay, so next one will be the restore. So I'm going to click here, and then we can see the robot is back. So it's facing straight. So previously, before clicking the restore button, the robot was facing to the this side. Okay, when I clicked this restore icon, the robot turned, and then it's perfectly facing towards this finish area. Now let's click the next icon and see what happens. So it says run faster. Okay, so I'm going to click that. So it gives speed multiplied by 2. Now if I click again, it says speed multiplied by 4. If I click again, let's see what happens. That's all, a normal. So there are 3 speeds available here. The first is normal, the second is speed multiplied by 2. Next one is speed multiplied by 4. Okay, so it means speed multiplied by 4 is the maximum speed. So we can finish off the missions like a little bit quicker. So let's see what happens when we click speed into 4 and then click next. So click reset simulation. Yes. Why not use it? So here there's a hint saying that why not use this drive block to set backward instead of 2 turn blocks. That out to do it. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all these blocks, and then so I'm going to make sure the robot is facing upside down, right? So the robot is not facing front. Okay, so I'm going to drive the robot back. Okay, let's see what happens here. I'm going to click run. Here we go. The robot is moving in the backward direction, and then we finish the missions. So there we go. I'm going to click next activity. Cross the bridge. Okay, we want to cross the bridge, but the path is not complete. There is a section missing, the yellow platform. Okay, so I'm going to click next. To raise the yellow platform and to complete the bridge, the robot has to press the button. Okay, so I know what to code. So the robot has to go forward, turn left, and then press this button. Once you press this button, the bridge will be raised up, and then you can go back, turn right, and then go forward to finish the mission. Okay, so I'm going to do this mission and then I'm going to help you. So first will be the program start. Now I'm going to measure the distance from here to here, this place. So if you can see, the distance between the robot and this point is 8, and from here to here it's 2, and from here to here is 2. So what I'm going to do here is first take a movement block, drive forward, and then click the settings icon, set distance, and then click data, insert it here, and then I'm going to enter it as 8. Okay, so now the robot will reach here, and then we have to make a turn left, and then we have to go forward to press the button. So again, click movement, drive forward, click the settings icon, click the set distance, and then click outside somewhere, click data, click and drag this icon, and then enter the distance. So right from here to here is 2. I'm going to enter this 2 value here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do an about turn. I'm going to go the way back here to this point. Okay, so I'm going to click movement, click drive backward, click settings, and then select distance, data here, and then I'm going to make it as 4. Why 4 here is we are here, and now we are going to drive backward. So 2 plus 2, it's 4, right? So that is why I gave 4. After reaching here, I'm going to take right now, take right, and then drive forward. Let's see how it works. So I'm going to run the program. The robot is going forward. It turns backward and then turns right, and then there we go. So there is like always shortcuts for this code SG. So what here I have to do is always think and do the code. So keep one thing in mind: the number of hints you take, the number of resets in the environment will give you less code. Okay, so if you try to finish the mission in a very first attempts, you will get maximum score. Okay, so now it's time for you all to try in your computers. Yes, so I can see some chats like when will be the crystal crater, candy town, and then sketch it packs will be open. Okay, so we are like doing the process. Very soon you will be able to see the packs open. Okay, so right now I'm going to ask you to try the missions. If you have done that missions, it's good. You're in the right path. Okay, so I'm just facing only the regular questions when the other 3 packs will get released. It will be released soon. So thank you so much for not spamming the chat. So if you do have any questions, you can put them on the chat.
Those of you who have questions, can you put them in the chat box, and Mr. Jasper will then answer them for you? Okay, somewhat. I'll let Mr. Jasper talk about Crystal Lost City and Crystal Crater, but I just want to say if you don't have a username or password, please contact your coach, because your coach is the one who will be assigning your username and password and helping you get that set up. So talk to your coach, and if they have any problem, they'll get in touch with Jasper and I. Okay, in terms of activities you can complete individually and as a team, that is that's up to you and your team. So right now, when on the competition day, which for Coder Z will be on Saturday, March 13th, you're gonna work together as a team, okay, live. There's going to be a special training mission that Jasper is going to unlock just for that day, and you're all going to work there live. But during the training, you can have a combination of practicing by yourself when you're, at home. You can practice together, and then when you're coming together as a team, so you can all help each other and get better. So you can work out with your team a combination. So I think all of you are meeting together as a team with your coach on a schedule, right? But then when you're not meeting with your team, you're welcome to practice on your own. Okay, and I'll go ahead and let Jasper talk about uh, unlocking missions, and there's a question about the crystal crater. Can you speak to that, Jasper?
Yes, yes, Ms. Gola. So we have the regular question, what happened to the other three packets? So the other three packs will be released soon. Okay, so maybe like you can check your logins tomorrow evening. So hopefully it should be opened or released for you to work on. And then, so since Coder Z is self-explanatory, so like there are no much questions on like how the robot works and how to do the program like that. So the software itself is giving you hints, and then it guides you like how to do the program, which button you have to press, everything. So now what you have to do is like try to finish all the machines in less time and less attempts, and then check your scoreboard. Okay, so you can discuss all these ideas with your team. Okay, so you have your team members, right? So you can share ideas. This is the way I have to do, this is the way you should do. So try this one, try that one. So like that you can share ideas to your team, and then let them and help them to solve the missions. So is there any other questions? I hope. Yeah, thank you so much. I can clearly see most of you have finished most of the missions, and then you're ready to work on the new package. Yeah, I can clearly see. So you
And
are all waiting for the new packets.
And Jasper, there's a question about different kinds of robots. A couple of people asked.
Okay, okay. So the theme here is we have only one robot over here. So we are working on Spike platform. Okay, so if you can see, give me a minute. I will show you. So the whole theme is about Spike. Okay, so Spike here. So this is a new product from Lego. So with the help of that product, they have designed this game. It's like gamified missions. So as you can see, the robot is over here. So only one robot is available for you to work on. So throughout the package, you will be able to see only this robot, which is over here, a fixed robot. Okay. So only the environment will change. So the robot will be the same, but the environment will be changing. So you have to solve, think, and then move, and then you have to reach the final destination over here. Please contact your teachers or else your coaches regarding the login. So only they have your data. Okay, so they do have your usernames, they do have your IDs and then passwords. Only they can help you with logging in the CodeSD platform.
Okay, and Amol, you said in the chat you have a question. Can you type your question for us? Is Amol still with us? How many sessions do you have? So sessions like today, we're going to have today, and on March 2nd, we'll have another session together. All right. But the rest of the time, you're going to be meeting with your teams. So that will be your coach will be letting you know when you're meeting with your teams. Okay. So Jasper's meeting with you 2 times to help answer questions and to make sure that you all have like the basic understanding of how to use the Coder Z platform. But I think you guys all are pretty good at it, much better than I am, I think, most of you. So then you're going to work together on your teams to get really good. So it's just like if you were practicing as a football team. You meet together every week to get really, really good. And then you come together and you have a match against another team. So you guys are going to work together as a team. Maybe it's going to be once a week. I don't know. Each team is going to be different. And then when you all come together on the 13th, you're going to battle it out and see who will be the number one Coder Z team. So how many? Okay, so then Jasper, I'll let you answer the questions about the different packs and missions.
Okay, so how many activities we have to do it for today? Okay, so it's not about today. So we have time. So since this is a competition season, it's more of a training season. So we are learning and then we are sharing ideas within our team. Okay, so we have so you have enough time to practice with the platform. So it's not like that you have to finish all the machines within today. Okay, so maybe by tomorrow, hopefully evening. So the rest of the packs will be open, but the last pack, the Milky Way, will be opened only on the competition day, the challenge day. Okay, please don't expect the Milky Way challenge to be opened right tomorrow. Okay, yes,
They're very fast, huh, Jasper? They're getting
yeah.
through everything. They want more, 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 more. So Amal's asking, is this just practice? Yes. So, like I was saying, this is just like if you are a football team. You're going to practice with your team every week, right? You're going to get better and better and better. And then you're going to have a match at some point, right? Maybe once a month you go to another school or you meet together and you have a match. That's just what's happening here. So you're going to work on the training missions over the next month as a team. So you want to make sure that everyone on your team is just as good as you are. So in other words, when you guys work together, it's your average score, which means that if one or two of you are finishing all the missions and then one or two of you on the team haven't done anything, then you guys have to help your teammates because you all want to finish first. All right. That's how you're going to win, by making sure that all of you are like the top scorers. So you want to work together this month to make sure everyone on your team understands and is working at top level. So then when you come together for the competition on the 13th, you can win. Does that make sense? Okay, someone has their physical hand safe. Can you type your message into the box? Okay. So the next meeting for the students of Coder Z is going to be on the 2nd of March. And tomorrow we have a meeting for coaches. So if there are any coaches on the line right now, it's really important that you, on Saturday after the kickoff meeting, all of the registered coaches were sent a guidebook. And this guidebook had all of the meetings and all of the Zoom links. Now, there were a few times that had to be changed because coaches wanted to attend the student meetings and vice versa. So please go back and check for that guidebook that was sent out right after the kickoff. And you should find everything you need in there. It could be in your junk mail, so please check that. We will, in the next coaches meeting, but everybody who's on here, we are in the process of uploading everything onto YouTube. So I will type in the chat box right now. The YouTube channel is UAE SO. So by tonight or tomorrow morning, the recording from this meeting will be uploaded. Okay, so you can start to check there. If you come late for a meeting, or you want to see something again, you want to replay something that Jasper was showing you, you can go back to YouTube and you can watch that video and repeat it. Okay, so are there any questions that haven't been, again, for coaches, please, if you can attend the coaches meeting tomorrow, that would be best, because we want to keep this meeting for the students, okay? But the students, if you have any questions for Mr. Jasper, can you please type those in the box for us? Yes, if you have a question, please type it in the box and we will answer it for you. We have so many people on, we really need to keep the questions in the chat box, all right? I know that everybody wants to talk, but we have close to 100 people on today, so it's really important that we keep the questions in the chat box, and then we'll repeat them and Mr. Jasper can answer. So I understand if you, so do we have any more questions from Mr. Jasper? Okay, and I just put the YouTube channel again. It's UAESO. So when you go to, so someone's asking, how do I access that channel? When you go to YouTube, you type in UAESO. And we will be sending the links to all your coaches, and hopefully they will share those with everyone. Okay, so any other questions about the Coder Z before we finish up for Mr. Jasper? I think you guys know it all, right? You're Coder Z experts, and you just came here today to ask for more challenges, huh? Okay, again, the recording will be uploaded to YouTube. Every meeting will be uploaded within 24 hours. Most of the time, it'll be sooner than that, but we won't be emailing them individually. We'll be posting them all on YouTube so everyone can find it. Safe, you have your hand up. Can you type in the chat box for me? Okay. If there are no more questions, I think the only questions that are coming through now are about the link to the video of this meeting. And again, the link to this video will be sent to your coaches, but it's all going to be on YouTube, okay? So Jasper, is there anything, last words that you want to,
Yes, Ms. Paula.
go ahead.
So I hope I'm audible. So some of you were asking about the time, like how long do we have to finish this mission. So the packs which are going to get released, you have plenty of time. Okay, so you have time till the competition day. Okay, till the challenge day. So it's not like that. You have to finish pack number 1 today, pack number 2 tomorrow, pack number 3 day after tomorrow. It's not like that. So you have plenty of time for all the packs. You can finish weekly once, or it's daily once, or it's finish everything today itself. That's completely up to you. I suggest you all to finish, discuss with your teams and then your friends around you, and then how hard it is, how helpful it is for your teammates, and then you can help your teammates if they are finding difficult to program the robot. Okay, so I hope I have answered all your questions. So thank you so much for joining. All the best for your some upcoming missions.
Thank you. Okay, guys, I will just answer one quick question about the background, and then we're going to end today. And you can speak to your coaches. So, the background is going to be made by you and your teammates. So, all of your coaches have been given, after the kickoff, all of your coaches were sent a guidebook with everything about the competition and all the award categories. So they're going to be meeting with you all to explain to you. So they have the background, and during one of the meetings where you're meeting as a team, you'll start to work on that. So I would say if you haven't met with your coach, because I know a lot of you are on midterm break, and maybe you haven't met with your coach or your team, then maybe you can start thinking for yourself, what would I put on the background? You know, how can we like make a really cool background for our team? And then when you do have your team meeting, you'll have lots of ideas. Okay, but though that all of that, those details will be coming from your coach. All right, you can do anything on your background. So, you know, until you meet with your coach, you can use that time to, you know, maybe make designs of your own or come up with your own ideas, test out some drawings or something. We're really excited to see what you come up with. All right, so thank you guys for joining. We will see all of the Coder Z students back on March 2nd. So next week, enjoy your weekend. For those of you who are on midterm break, enjoy your midterm break. And we'll see you all back on March 2nd. Bye.
Take care, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jasper.